to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I have not done one of these in a very long time, and I have only ever done one before, but back during Vlogmas I talked about doing an updated vlog sharing the current body products that I'm using and things that I like and recommend. But I think I'm going to do it the way that I done that one. That one was, I don't know, the original one that I done I think was 2022 or 3. Hopefully I'm able to share a few products with y'all that that you could try out. I have tried several different things here and there throughout the past year, mostly really affordable products. I do not buy high-end stuff. I cannot afford to do that and do not want to spend money on that. So hopefully I can share something here that maybe you've been wanting to try out, or maybe try a few things new. Thought I would share some of these. I've shared some of these products before. Like I said, I use a lot of the same products over and over. But I've had this since Christmas time, intending to use it. I've had one before. I bought it when it was on sale, clearance after the season, and I actually really liked it. I don't think it makes that big of a difference. It's just something nice to do as, like, I don't know, like a pampering thing. So I want to do that. I've shared this before. I think 2 years ago was when I first purchased this. Had to turn my flash on. But I do not use this all the time. I just kind of go through phases with it. I don't really like the full-blown brushed up brow look. I shared the first time using it and I was laughing my head off because I looked like a Disney villain with my brows brushed up. But I do like it to kind of shape them. And I liked it so much that I went ahead and bought another one at that time, just in case that one, I used that one quicker. I have not gotten to this one yet. And even though it says it lasts 6 months, I normally go by like after the time it's open. So I really do like that. I've tried other brow gels, but this one will hold you in place all day. I've shared this before. I don't know if I can link this maybe on Amazon. I am now able to link products on my channel, which is surprising. I know a lot of times you have to have more subscribers than I do, so I guess that's a positive thing. But this definitely works if you're looking for a lip plumper. This cooling one it's kind of got a weird taste, but it's nice. Like whenever in the summer when I was a little bit sunburned, it felt really good. And then this one, I mean, you got to be careful. You put the smallest little dot on and your lips are definitely going to be plump. I started using these last year. I'm like 50-50 on this. If I put it on a spot that shows up that's not actually acne and I leave it on too long, it leaves like a red, not burn, but mark that really doesn't want to go away. So I have to be careful. But if I have like a flare up with a breakout and there's a spot that's really noticeable, if I use like my pore cleaning tool and then put this over it and then take it off within like 4 hours, it takes it away really quickly. So I can't leave them on too long. So I do have a use for them, just not like a lot of people are doing. So I would recommend those for that. I got those on Amazon as well. This is kind of random, and these are very expensive, but they do last forever. I don't use them a lot. I know it's not good to use them constantly, but some days I wake up and have really red, dry looking eyes, and I will put one small drop in each eye, and it takes the redness away within 60 seconds. I actually done a comparison video. Maybe I might be able to find that. If I didn't delete it already, I don't know. If so, I might do like the little, whatever it's called, redo the second little screen right here. If I can find it, I'll put it up while I'm doing this and you can watch. I sped it up 60 seconds. I have used these for, I want to say like 6 years now. I use them just randomly. I don't always use it. Normally in the winter, if I feel like I'm looking very pale, I used to do like the full body tan thing, but it's just too much upkeep. But I'll take my face lotion and put one tiny drop, mix it in really good, and it kind of just makes my skin glow. So it's not too noticeable, not like a full-blown tan look. And then this, clearly I have really liked. I've used it really quickly. This was a lip plumper, but I really didn't get it for that. It was supposed to be like a, I think it said cool mint. And it was a nice change up from like most lip plumpers that have the kind of spicy tingle. This was just a really cooling feel, and I have loved this. If your lips are really chapped or even sunburn, I find it relaxing, so I would definitely purchase this again. This is also another thing I have used for a few years now. I use it on Willow and I's hair both. Anytime you see me doing like a curling iron, wand, whatever, I will use this first because it is a heat protectant. This one's up to 450 degrees. I always try to make my wands and flat irons cooler than that. I don't do it that hot. But also it just smells really good. I put it on the ends of my hair and then kind of like finger comb it through, and it makes it very smooth. and it's a heat protectant, so that's a plus. I also have the pre-iron spray. I like this more for if I'm wanting really sleek, straight like hair. If I get this in my roots, it makes it kind of look oily, but on the ends, it's worth having both types. And then a few face skincare type products. I know this is a horrible light to be doing a skincare product vlog. That lamp really doesn't make too much of a difference, but it's just the overlight there. It's really harsh. But I am still using the same face wash I have used for years, and I think it's funny because I use Great Value and Walmart products almost exclusively, even in the face wash, not just on my grocery items, but this one has never given me any trouble. It has a exfoliant, very fine grit to it, so especially if I'm feeling like my face is kind of dry, I feel like this helps a lot. The smell is not too drastic, like not severe. It doesn't really bother me. I don't know how good this is, but I mean, my skin, I do have like some aging happening, but I think my skin looks decent for using, what, $6 Walmart face wash and products. And I will try, since I can link each thing that I can find on there. Sometimes some things are hard to find, and also some things sell out quickly. So, and then this is new as of the past, I know 4 months, but maybe longer. I saw it pop up on Ibotta for like $2 back, and it's a double pack. I'll have to get the other one to show both of them. Had to go get the other one. So it came in a 2-pack. I think it was like 12 or 13 for both of them. And it says body and face lotion. So normally anything that says body and face, I'm kind of wary of because it makes me think like it's going to be too greasy for your face. And Gold Bond is thick, moisturizing. I know how that works, so I was very skeptical. But honestly, overall, I think my skin looks about like it did, maybe a little bit better. So I have not had any breakouts, surprisingly. So I need to order more of this. This one's about to here. This one's about half full, maybe a little bit less. But I have used these so much. I also use them on my hands. Y'all have probably noticed, especially in cooking, but I deal with a ton of, I forget how to say it, but basically it's like eczema, where you get like these little bubbles under your skin that itch really bad. I only get it on my hands, thankfully, and I get like dry cracks because I overwash my hands constantly, and I don't moisturize enough because normally I'm cooking or something and don't want lotion on my hands. So a lot of times I will use one of these on my face, tap down on my neck and chest, and then put some on my hands. It also has healed some of this up. I really need to get through in the kitchen here in a little bit where I can put my lotion on and all that. But the 2-pack, one is for daytime, one is for nighttime. The nighttime has retinol, so I make sure that I'm not going out in the sun and using this one in the daytime because that skin is more susceptible to burning. But I try to, in the morning, I have kind of like a weird routine, I guess. So I take showers in the morning and the night most of the times, but in the morning when I shower or in the daytime, I will wash my face with this. I also use the Noxzema Moisturizing Cold Cream. If I'm having like an active breakout, I will wash with that instead of this. And I use a face scrubber sometimes, but lately I've just been using my hands because I'm thinking like those scrubbers kind of are holding bacteria, and that's just a weird thought. But I'll use the face wash in the morning, and then I will use this cream. Doesn't have sunscreen, so I do need to find a facial sunscreen before summertime arrives. You should be using it all the time, I know, but I never found one that I really liked. And then before bed, if I don't take a shower and wash my face again, I will use one of these because I feel like if I've washed up in the day, it doesn't get dirty enough that I have to wash again, because if I overwash, I dry out really bad. So I will use these, and I use them all over face, neck, ears, chest if necessary, and then I use this behind it. I let this kind of dry into my skin a little bit. So this is like the nighttime products, and then this is my daytime products. Super basic. I feel like a lot of people would not even recommend those products because they are cheap, but they work, and that was my goal. Was I wanted to find something that was super basic, a wash and a lotion, a moisturizer, whatever, and not have any adverse reactions. So using it on my hands every now and then, just a little bit on my arms or like elbows. That's another thing. I used to deal with extremely dry elbows, and 2 products helped me out with that, which I do need to share that one as well. Magic eraser, but for your body. I bought them on Amazon, and I bought a 3-pack, I think. My mom tried them. She said she didn't see they worked for her because she also deals with the same thing. Me, I dealt with it for years. I tried the scrubs, the exfoliant little sticks, all of that. Nothing worked, and my elbows would be so dry. It was embarrassing. I didn't want my sleeves to not go that far because it looked dark. That's just kind of like a normal color, but they looked like actually dark, and the biggest thing was it hurt. It would snag on clothing or bedding, and I had even torn my skin several times. So both of them look great, and the only reason that they do is because I use this little polishing thing. They were so stinking cheap. I think I paid like $8 for 3 at the time, and you just kind of discard them, you know, use your judgment when you think it's getting old, but they last forever. When you're in the shower, wash all your soap off. Be sure you don't have any products on. Soak this all the way through because it is like, it's rock solid, but you want it damp and soften. And a little bit of it is there, and it will go really squishy. And then you kind of just use a polishing motion. You can use it anywhere on your body, knees, ankles, underarms. A lot of people dealing with dark underarms swear this is what cured it. So I use this on my elbows, and then when I get out, I will use one of these as well. I also use Bath & Body Works products, lotions, and things. I don't have a specific one that I use. I rotate my scents. I got this on sale, I don't know how long ago. It's still in date. But, it's the, I guess you can say it, the Olay Regenerous Retinol 24 Max 4. I did not get this, like, full price. Full price is $40, I believe, which I'm not paying $40 for no little bottle of face product. But this stuff works. I see why everybody uses it all the time. I know everyone talks about retinol. I do not spend that much on myself. I would rather pay a bill, buy some groceries, whatever. But I could see supporting this because you do not use that much. And if I ever run out, I know I'm definitely probably going to end up wanting to buy another bottle. And I did see that on Ibotta, you get $10 off of a purchase of 1 or 2 of these. And they run that deal pretty frequent. But I got this at Target. I looked out. They had an overstock last year. And I got 2 bottles for $20. I couldn't believe it. I would have bought all of them. But I recommend this. Retinol has worked wonders. I used to have really bad pillow lines. This is the worst lighting, but we're working what we got right here because I would sleep like this and my whole under eye and nose was just permanently wrinkled. And though I do have like aging and kind of not really orange peel skin, but like prominent pores, that line was bothering me so bad because it looked like my cheek was permanently squished. And I took it away with this. I just washed my face really good every day and tapped it into that. I also had it kind of into my nose, and that took care of it. My sister did give me this to try out. She had tried it, and I believe she told me she loved it. And I have not tried it yet. And I think this was one of the bottles that she already had because it's a little more than half full. But I'm thinking about trying this soon. This was one other one that I had bought from Walmart. This is so old. It's the Equate brand anti-wrinkle and firming eye cream. I didn't dislike it. I think it worked a little bit, but the only thing was it was so greasy that like even if I didn't get it in the corners of my eyes, it got into my eyes and it burns. So I did not like that. I think it helped some, but it's just, it was not what I wanted. I would like to find something. My family has a lot of Cajun, French, South Louisiana people, and that's like a thing, is having the dark under eyes. I know some of it is lack of sleep and just like sinus issues and stuff can all contribute it, but that's just like a genetic thing. I would like to lighten that just a little bit, but I don't want to use anything like a concealer. I would like to find like an under eye brightening product. I have yet to find one that works. This is what the body product, hair product lineup looks like. It's pretty basic. I do use some other things besides this, but this was just some that I wanted to share. I do kind of alternate shampoos and conditioners. Sometimes it just depends on like what my hair is doing, time of the year, etc. But just really quick, this is the body wash I've been using. I do love the Dove seasonal scents. They're always nice. I feel like it adds a little bit of luxury to that end of day shower. But I didn't end up, I bought this ahead of time where I would have it for Christmas time, and I didn't finish my other bottle in time to use it. And I'm like, I have this thing about, I don't want to stop one bottle before, or I don't want to use one bottle like halfway and then go to the next. I have to use it up. So I've been smelling like peppermint bark for January and February, but I'm actually glad to almost be out of that so that I can replace it. And then this is something, I was using it in the summer mainly, but I plan to use it again here shortly. I saw this recommended for bonding your hair, like if your hair has a lot of breakage or just like frayed ends that looks kind of frizzy like. I got it because I was swimming in our pool last year and the chlorine was doing a number on my hair, just making it just kind of unmanageable. And I saw this recommended. So I loved this product. It helped me immediately. I could not use it every single day because it made my hair almost too sleek like, I guess. And sometimes that just wasn't the move because if I was trying to put my hair up or something, it didn't want to hold. But it's really easy. You are supposed to apply it to your wet hair, distribute evenly, leave on for 5 minutes, rinse, and then use shampoo and condition. You can use your products or their products. I just bought this one. I didn't follow it with their products, but it definitely worked. It smelled really nice, and it helps with pool hair. So if you're looking for something like for the summertime, this is a huge help right here, and you don't have to use much at all. This was something else that I started, it was an Ibotta thing. They had such a good coupon, and I saw a lot of people talking about evening skin tone and not dealing with like razor burn and stuff from shaving. And so I got it when Ibotta ran a deal. I don't know if they do that frequently anymore. It was like a buy one, get one, and I had two. I tried it as an all-over body wash. I didn't love it, and if I didn't rinse it off quickly, I felt like my skin felt slightly irritated. However, I did find a use, and I deal with, like, after I shampoo and condition, if I don't rinse my back off really good again, my back wants to break out, and it's really itchy because it's sensitive to the product. So it's normally the conditioner that does it. So once I'm done rinsing my conditioner out, I clip my hair up and then wash my back with this, and I don't deal with that issue. So, and this, I have been dealing with dry scalp throughout the winter. It's kind of a regular thing. I also, if I use a lot of dry shampoo, hairspray, whatever, I need help with that. So I got some Dove shampoo again. This was the one that they recommended for holding more moisture on your scalp. It has not made my hair dry or oily, but I like the scent and I feel like my hair is a little bit softer. My scalp's not quite as bad, so I would purchase this again. I double shampoo too. I have a lot of hair, and just to properly cleanse, you really do need to double shampoo. So I have been using this followed by the Garnier Fructis shampoo, the big green one. I think it's like green apple or something, but I do that first. And then this is the conditioner I've been using. This does cost a little bit more, but I have learned that I go through phases. If my hair is really being kind of curly like, I will use more shampoo or more conditioner, but I guess hormones and aging, my hair has changed a good bit, and at times it just does not like a lot. I no longer condition root to tip like I used to, and I think it has helped, but also it's had the side effects of like my scalp's been dry, whatever. So it's a learning curve for sure, but I use this only on the ends. I use a dime size amount. So this is like $9 a tube, but it lasts forever. I think I got this in August and it's now February, so it's worth it. It smells very good, and my hair is like silky and happy after I use it. This is like, if I could recommend any product to you out of all the things thus far that I have shared, which is not necessarily a lot in the broad scheme of things, but for me it's a lot. If I could recommend, I guess, 3 products out of all of this, it would be the Gold Bond. I will just count this as one because they come in a 2-pack. It would be the Gold Bond product, the retinol, and this spray. And the reason being, this has solved so many issues for me. I dealt with dry skin on my heels and the rest of my feet actually, but really my heels for years. And even though it's gross, it was like thick, very dry. If I got a pedicure, which I have only had a few in my life, it was embarrassing because of how much they would have to use the peeling gel and then the foot file or rasp. Took a while, and usually when I left and went home, there were still spots that needed to be treated. I have tried every gel, peel, soak, spray, everything under the sun. I have spent good money to find a product that worked, and none of them have compared to this, and it's under $10. It's like $6. I buy a bottle every time I go in store. I'm going to add another bottle to my grocery order. I'm scared to death that they will pull this product because it is so affordable, and I worry that like people haven't discovered it so they don't see the demand. But if you deal with if you deal with severely dry, cracked feet, you can't do your heels well. Maybe I know like getting older, pregnant, whatever, that it is hard to reach your heels. This is the easiest thing ever. Someone can do it for you. You literally soak your feet for a little while. It just works better if your feet are softened. Spray this all over the problem spots. You can wipe it away with a wet washcloth, but I do use my foot file rasp. It just works better. And then rinse off really well. Then after that, you will moisturize as normal and your feet are instantly soft and smooth. Another thing I forgot to mention to do with hair, pardon my brush, but I bought a light brush and I have dark hair. This one is only a few weeks old. But if you haven't gotten a wet brush, you need to invest in one. This has saved me so much hair breakage and loss. I can brush my hair wet or dry. If I brush it wet, I'm very, very gentle. And also if I feel my hair catch, rather than just brushing through it, like I brush kind of like at an angle. And when I feel my brush catch, I pull it out and then I start lower again until I can brush through without actually popping and breaking the hair. So all these products kind of work hand in hand for me. I've got a little bit of a routine down. The past few years, I've changed a few things here and there as needed, but mostly I stick with the same things. So if this was a boring vlog to you, I'm sorry, but I thought it was kind of worth the change up to share this. I'll share some perfumes next. This is the, I guess, body care. This is the skincare lineup. I'm going to do my best to link as many of these products as possible. I do appreciate when y'all purchase or just click the links. It helps me. I'm new to being able to link things, so it's exciting to be able to do that. And these are just the beauty recommendations that I shared. I did forget to share this. I do curl my eyelashes. I try not to overdo it. If you over curl, you can cause breakage and your lashes will completely fall out. But I find one of the biggest things is not to use a lot of pressure. So what I normally do is use my blow dryer and warm up the curl part. Tap it on my chin or cheek to make sure it's not too hot, and then I curl, and instead of like holding pressure, I do little pumps. This was more expensive, and I normally bought the little cheap ones at Walmart. When they wore out, I replaced them. Only reason I bought this was because everyone was saying it was worth the investment because of how long it lasted. I hated to pop off the money. I think at the time I paid like $15 for it. But it was worth it. It has paid for itself, and it has actually come out cheaper because it came with more pads than most of the others I had tried came with. And honestly, you really don't even have to change the pads out that frequently because they don't wear out like others. Normally my old ones, they like the Walmart ones, CoverGirl, and I think I tried like the NYX brand. They would split down the middle and they just fell apart. They didn't hold up. Whatever. This one has yet. I don't think I've had one that has split yet, and I have used it a lot. So I'm going to put all this stuff back up, and then I will shower, get ready, all that, and share the perfumes I've been using lately. So I figured since I was doing like a self-care vlog that's kind of also like a get ready with me. So I thought I would share these with y'all again. You may have missed my recent video, but I partnered with the Cologne, and they sent me some perfume, fragrances, cologne, whatever you want to call it. I picked 3 of them. I'm still hooked on the same one. If you want the full review, you can go back and look. I did an exclusive video for them on my channel, but the 3 that I picked, the first one was Brave in Love. This one was very sweet to me. I get like a mature smelling Fruity Pebbles, sweet tart, just fresh fruit mixed smell is what I pick up on it. And then the other one is Lost in Symphony. I'm going to give this one to my husband. It smells more like a cologne, but I really love it. That's one of the reasons I would rather him wear it, or I can smell it more, because I'm hooked on the Naked Cherry. I have used it 9 times out of 10 when I come in here to pick a fragrance. I pick this one. I've just been hooked on it recently. I did a test and I explained that in my full review. You can go watch that if you want to, but this has been my scent of choice lately, and it's lasting me all day, and it's very strong. I actually have walked past one person in the store and she said something to her daughter about something smells good or that perfume smelled good, something along that lines, but it was me after I walked by her. But anyways, I figured since this was a self-care, it's kind of like a get ready with me. So on this day, I was getting ready to go to town to go, I think I went to the thrift store and then had to take my daughter somewhere, and then I also ended up running by Target. I mentioned that I almost used up my body wash and I was running low on a few body products, so I thought I would go there, if not to actually purchase there, just to smell a few items and check them out. So I included that on the end, and I had to share this thrift store dress I paid $2 for. Only in Louisiana would you see a dead neutral rat in the Target parking lot.
So I ended up going to Target looking for body wash and body scrub. I found a body scrub, which I share in just a few seconds. Did not end up finding a body wash. They were wiped out of all the body washes other than like 3 or 4 of them. So I didn't end up getting one, but I guess I'll have to go in Walmart or somewhere sometime soon and check there. But anyways, this is the end of the vlog. Thank y'all so much for watching it. If you made it to the end, drop a sparkly heart emoji. Since I use that one a lot, that'll let me know that you made it through to the end. And if you enjoyed this change up of a vlog, since I have not done one like this in a long time, please let me know, because sometimes I feel like when I share these things that I end up thinking that they're not relevant or that people really don't want to see that. So if you did like it, please let me know, and maybe in the future, like if I update some body products, skincare, whatever, find good deals on stuff, I might share more on that. I also decided to include a little peek of spring that they had out at Target as well. I'm going to be having spring uploads coming very soon. On March 6th, my coffee bar Clean and Decorate with Me for Spring will be up at 5 p.m. So be sure that you come back for that. And then on March 16th, I will also have another spring and Easter decorating vlog. It will either be up, it will for sure be up by 5 p.m., but I'm not sure. It is a collab, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing it early morning or late evening, but for sure by 5 p.m. So be sure y'all come back, and make sure if you made to the end of the vlog that you drop the sparkly heart emoji, and I will see you guys in the next vlog. Be sure your notification bell is on, because I'm trying to upload more, and I am uploading at random, so. Chocolate deviled egg.